Number 2, lessons that I've learned from building a podcast. Don't worry about the competition. And this is tricky sometimes, especially when you're starting, especially when you're putting your heart and soul into it, and then you'll suddenly see social media or you'll hear of something and you're like, oh no, there's somebody who's like had the same idea, or they want to do something similar, or what if mine is worse than theirs, or I thought I'd got it. I thought I'd cracked out a niche and now it feels like everybody's doing it. Oh no. I tell you what, in the last 5 years, that happened a lot. And I have seen many, many podcasts come and go over the last 5 years. And I've seen many that started brilliantly and soared and then just fizzled out. And then I've seen some people in the last year go, oh my gosh, I've had 20 million downloads. And I'm like, okay, I've been doing this for 5 years, 20 million downloads. Okay. And the thing is, what we need to do is come back to the fact that, and my pal Lucy Sheridan talks about this all of the time, comparison is not useful. It's not helpful. And whilst you're looking left and right, you're not focusing on where you're going. You're not focusing on delivering excellence and showing up. And now is not the time to cling on to that old story of only one person gets to have a go at this, or only one thing is going to be selected, or there's going to be one winner. We see it so often. There are so many different forms of everything. Of food that you eat on a night out, of types of music, of beauty, of places that you might want to go on your holidays, of fashion, of things that light you up. And so leading from that old story of like, oh gosh, well, now that person's doing that, now I can't do it. It's complete nonsense, and it holds you back. It freezes you in time, and it doesn't allow you to do your best work. I want you to think about any kind of category that you love. So you might have loads of cookbooks on your shelf. You might have lots of different makeup from different brands. There are, and I know that people sometimes want to ask these sort of quickfire questions of like, if you could only have one makeup brand for the rest of your life, or only eat one kind of food for the rest of your life. These are fictional conversations. These are fictional situations. It's probably never going to happen where you have to decide. And so when I look at my podcast app, all I see is all the amazing different types and kinds of podcasts that I listen to. And I want to say that whatever your idea is, there is room for you. In fact, and I'm just seeing a yellow car. Sorry, I was talking about yellow cars earlier on another video, yellow car. There is absolutely enough room for you. But you have to be willing to take up that space and say, I would like to join the conversation. And to rock up with that energy of being in that conversation, being a podcaster. And I think this is really important because there are so many people who don't play the game of community. They just play the game of being an individual. And I've seen this so often of people in business, or actors that I know, or actors that I've met, more to the point, where they're just like, I'm just here for the job. And it's like, actually, if you work together with other people, you both might get the job and you might do a better job and something else might come from that. And so if whatever it is that you're creating, connect with other people, widen your network, widen your reach, and really be open to conversations.